directly confronts you, and you're less likely to pay attention to that information at all. So if someone asks you again a simple question, or they try to talk about anything, in politics at all, or not even politics, just anything, information, there's no reason you shouldn't know the answer. We live in the literal information age. Inform yourself to rise society up. Stop the spread of false truths. It's on your own back. This is for yourself. Is that it? Is that it?
In you, girl. Okay. All right, make sure you fill out your feedback sheet. Vote for your best speaker. So.
Do you mind writing the names on the board?
Oh, yeah.
All speakers one time.
Yeah.
First speaker. Submit your votes. Put it in the black bins at the end of the table. Okay. All right. So I would like to introduce our table topics speaker, Bhanodai.
All right, how are y'all doing today? I'm doing all right. It was a pretty hectic ride over here. I live at the Connection, so I had a 15-minute drive on some of the worst weather and roads I've seen in a long time in the city. I honestly thought I was going to crash over here. My biggest concern was not actually my life, but the fact is I had table topics to do. I was like, I care about y'all, and I really want to get through these 10 questions, and how thankful I am to even be in this club. I see a lot of new faces here, actually, and you all are thinking, what the hell is this guy talking about, and what is Table Topics? Table Topics is essentially the section that focuses on your speaking abilities on the spot. This is great for interviews and internships, class debates, presentations, and so forth. I see all of these posts on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I have a new job from so-and-so. I want to be that person. And if you want to also have that Facebook post, Instagram post, or Twitter post, so forth, and whatever social media websites you have, this is a section to help you on that and succeed in those internship interviews and job interviews. What the main section here, like the rules are, is I as a Table Topics master, will ask you all a question. You'll come up to the stage. Zack will hold up green, yellow, and red. Green for, that's yellow.
I'm colorblind.
Green for 1 minute as the minimum. Yellow for 1 minute 30 seconds, and red for 2 minutes. That's your maximum. Try to make it to 60 seconds, and you can make up your answer. I'm not going to fact check you. Maybe someone in the audience will, but I'm not. So you can talk about anything. We're not going to like check up on you afterwards. Again, just have fun with it. The goal here is to say something for at least 60 seconds and to answer your question. However, we're going to do table topics a little differently today. I'm going to first ask for you to come up to the stage, and you're going to pick one of those numbers, 1 through 10, that corresponds to a certain question. Y'all got that? Cool. So first person I'd like to come up to the stage and ask a question, or pick a number for, is Ben. Do you mind coming up? Cool. Your number?
6.
6? All right, cool. Take the stage. Your question is, name 4 people from the past that you would want at your Thanksgiving feast.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So 4 people I would want at my Thanksgiving feast. Well, I've met a lot of really amazing people at my first semester here at UGA, and one of them actually would be Bono. bring Bono with me to my Thanksgiving feast. I'm sure we'd have tons of fun political discussions and other things. I would like to bring Tyler with me to my Thanksgiving speech. We can talk about football and Marseille FC and Atlanta United. And I would also bring DK, who is sadly not here right now, but he normally comes to our meetings because we spend a whole lot of time together on the weekends. And if I could bring one other person with me from my past, I would probably bring my brother, who I don't get to spend a ton of time with now that I'm here, but I'd love to catch up with him and see how he's doing, because he's almost done with high school and he's about to have to make his own decisions for college. So I can tell him about what UGA is like. Thank you.
Now, our second person who will come up to the stage, or come down, I guess, to the stage, will be you there. No, don't flatter you. Come on, come down. The sooner you come down to the stage, sooner I'll leave. All right, what's your name?
Cheryl, nice to meet you.
Cheryl?
Yes.
With a C?
Yes.
All right, what number? So you can't
7.
pick.
Oh.
Okay, so you can't pick 6.
Okay.
So 7?
Yes.
All right. So what's the day after Thanksgiving called?
The day after Thanksgiving is a very
Oh, no. I meant the
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday. You were ready. You were really ready. But here's my actual plan.
Okay.
It's no longer Black Friday.
Okay.
It sounds pretty depressing to me. Because all you do is just go to some stores, shop, whatever. One guy was like killed trying to open the doors. It's extremely depressing.
Yeah.
But it's now your job as the holiday master to give a new name to that day where people shop. And you can even change the holiday if you want. Or you can change the name of what people do on that day. So let me know what's the new name and what you want people to do on that day.
Okay. So for me, I would call this new holiday, the day after Thanksgiving, Festive Friday. 2 reasons. 1, everybody loves alliteration. It's great. Easy to remember. Festive Friday. Second, I think that 1 is great to boost our economy, shopping, getting people out there, getting more involved in communities, and just like a joyful time to spend time with your family after your Thanksgiving feast and buy new clothes or new materials, new gifts for Christmas, anything. So I think it's really important for us to keep that tradition of shopping going after Thanksgiving. So yeah, I guess overall I say traditionally you should keep the holidays the same. Spending time with your family after, even getting together with friends you haven't seen before. I know for us, as college students, we're away from our friends back home they may have gone to high school with. It's a great time to connect with them and have an activity to do together again. So yes, thank you.
Great job so far on our speakers trying to make the 60-second minimum. Onur, are you about to leave? Are you about to leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Hold it for 60 seconds. Come on down. We got our next speaker. Let's go. What number do you want? Other than 6 and 7.
Number 2.
Number 2? Oh, okay. I guess. Okay, number 2. What are you not thankful for?
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm thankful for a lot of things because it's that time of year where you should be thankful for a lot. But if I had to choose one thing that I'm not really thankful for, that really gets me every year and just really sours my day, has to be Athens weather. Especially when it rains. I'm sorry, not when it rains, when it floods. There's no in between. It's either a great sunny fall day or it's a stormy day where every step you take, you have about a 10% chance of soaking your shoes. My socks are wet too. Yes, I walked out this morning, took 5 steps and they were soaked, but I had to go to work. So here I am in cold socks. Not fun. Yeah, I wish the weather was a little bit more consistent. Not, like I said, it's on and off. It's like, oh, today I'll be nice to you guys. Sunny day. The next day, I'm going to let you have everything. Even it out. Yeah, and this doesn't only apply to fall. This also applies to other seasons. In the spring, the weather, sometimes there's so much pollen. I don't have any allergies, but it can get too much even for me. Thank you.
Good answer so far. All right, so our third person will be. You were trying to volunteer her, right? No, you were trying to volunteer her?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, how about your turn? Come on.
Jailyn?
So Jailyn or?
No, Jalen.
Cool. Jalen. All right, what number?
I will do 5.
All right, number 5. What's your ideal Thanksgiving feast?
My
Like what-
ideal.
Yes, you have unlimited budget. You can get whatever food you want. Maybe even a house or whatever house like you want in the feast in or whatever. Like, describe to us your ideal Thanksgiving.
Okay. My ideal Thanksgiving is not to go to New York, not to go to Dubai, but to stay at my home because I would like to be around my family. My ideal Thanksgiving feast will be to invite all my family members, actually, from all the way from Oregon, from Mississippi, from Chicago. And then we can create some brunch. My favorite dish is carrot souffle, so maybe we can get 3 or 4 hands on that, make sure that it's spiffy and always good to go. And after that, I would love to go to the lake, actually, and ride a boat or ride jet skis or just have fun, again, with the family. Another ideal Thanksgiving feast would be to cook back up the leftovers from lunch and have, leftovers while we watch football. And my favorite team to watch on football nights is the Falcons. I'm a proud supporter of the Atlanta Falcons, my home team. And yes, that is the ideal Thanksgiving feast.
All right, so that was number 5, and we have.
Okay, now call on Claudia though.
What?
Nadia.
What are you talking about?
Claudia?
Claudia. Oh, that's your name? Okay, come on. Come on, let's go.
Yeah!
How about the Browns? You too. What's your lucky number? Number 8. Okay. You get to make up your own holiday. And you can call it whatever you want, any day, any month.
Okay.
And you have to tell us what makes it so special.
Okay. I would do June 8th, which is Kanye's birthday. I love Kanye West, and people are like, why do you love Kanye West? Number 1, he's a Trump supporter, which we've been through that, but I'm kind of over it now. But I support him because he's just so confident. Like, he really doesn't care what people think. Besides his music and fashion choices, like, he's just such a believer of himself, which is just so inspiring to me. I feel like we just need a day to celebrate him and his greatness. Also, if I could do like a little mix, I would probably do something about like thankfulness almost, because I feel like it's very important to like recognize like everything that you have in your life, like what you're grateful for, things like that. So if I could have like a Kanye day and it's like, guess like Thanksgiving in one day on Kanye's birthday, that would be the best holiday for me. Also on that holiday, I guess like if Kanye did like a fashion show or like free concert, I'd be very thankful for that. So that would be my holiday.
He'd be like the Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa
singing.
Claus.
Yeah.
The best. So yeah, that's it.
Tradition. Gotta keep this tradition alive. Shake the hands. All right. So that was number 8. So that's no longer on the board. Who else were you missing? Ben. Wait, you already went up. So what happens when you have low attendance? Okay. Who are the 3 reports again? Zach, Haley.
I'm an evaluator.
Okay. Zach,
Onur.
Serena, and then Sarena.
I mean,
Right?
I can go if you want.
So why were you looking at the floor and trying to avoid you can
Because
come
I'm
up.
going
No,
up.
not anymore. You're coming up. Let's go. What's your number?
Let's do 1.
1.
So
opposite of a Norse question. What are you thankful for?
We're thankful for. Thankful for family, thankful for friends. But those are just the cliche answers, right? So, let's think about things that other people wouldn't normally think that they're thankful for. Alright, so one thing I'm really grateful for are contacts. And this sounds really weird, but honestly, if I didn't have contacts, I couldn't do probably 99% of the things in my life. And so if you know me, you know that I've worn contacts since maybe 6th grade, and I've worn glasses since 3rd grade. And my prescription is actually pretty bad. It's a -8 and a -10. And I don't know why. I think half of it is genetics and half of it is environment. So the environment part, I've been told, is that apparently people who have really bad eye vision don't blink enough and they don't get enough sunlight. And on the genetic side, my left eye is actually worse than my right eye, and that's the same thing for everyone else in my family. So I think it has a lot to do with genetics. And I also read a lot when I was a little kid. I would be that person who would read under the covers with a flashlight. And I do spend a decent amount of time on my computer and my phone, but honestly, I don't think I spend more time on those than regular people do. So I'm not exactly sure why I have been blessed with such great vision, but I would have to say, honestly, that contacts is one of the things that I am most grateful for.
I agree with you. I've only had contacts for 2 years, and it's changed my life so much. My glasses were pretty thick, so it was a big life improvement. Next person, Zack.
Oh, fun.
You knew it was coming. Come on,
Yeah.
let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
Time yourself now. All right. So, what is your number?
4.
4. Okay.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
All right. It's a good question. You have a lot of free will in this, in a way. You get to choose how the history books will write down the origin story for Thanksgiving. You get to tell us how Thanksgiving came to be.
So I get to
Not the current textbook version, but you get to edit the second edition of those textbooks and tell us the true origin story of Thanksgiving.
So before I start, this is actually the second time I've given the origin of a holiday. And if anyone has ever been in Toastmasters, on the first time, it kind of went haywire. I said something about sacrificing children on Halloween. It's a very strange concept, so my brain doesn't exactly operate right. And I had a lot of coffee today. So, let's see, the origin of Thanksgiving. Well, if anyone knows anything about the Native American Indian culture, they're extremely thankful. So when the Pilgrims came over on the Mayflower, trust me, I know my history, I know everything about it, they brought a jar full of polio and other diseases. And it's the physical embodiment of those diseases. And they presented it to the Indians, saying, "This is your cure." And the first thing that came out of any Native American's mouth was, "Thank you." And they accepted the polio with open arms.
Oh my God.
I don't know why, because it literally had a skull and crossbones on the jar. I guess it doesn't translate over into other cultures. But the tradition of having "thank you" as the theme of Thanksgiving has been passed down for generations. And luckily, polio is really not passed down in the same way. And with that, I've explained the origins of Thanksgiving.
Great job. Great job. All right, so that was number 3. We have 3 numbers left. 4, 9.
That was 4.
Wait,
Oh, that was 4? Yeah, it was. That was We have 3, 9, and 10. All right, so since we don't have that many individuals left, we will go to our speakers of the day. Nadia, do you mind coming? Come on, let's go. Pick a number. Don't look at the screen.
9.
Okay, number 9. You're in charge of moving Thanksgiving to a new month.
Oh, I got this. Okay.
I didn't even finish the question.
Well, the month I would choose.
and why?
Yeah, don't worry. Of course there's a why. You think I would just choose a month
I've
randomly?
I've seen questions.
Okay. The month I would choose would be May. Because we have, like, next to no holidays in the summer. Have you noticed? I think it's because most people like their holidays about family, about getting together, about caring, about thanking, all to be in the winter, just because it's, like, cold, you want to cozy up inside and stuff. So let's have Thanksgiving in May. Like, you know, we have Cinco de Mayo, and really most people don't know what Cinco de Mayo is. They don't know it's just a battle that people won in, I'll talk slower, in Mexico. But, like, we kind of appropriate that, and we should have our own holiday in May, just so we can, like, stop that nonsense. You know what I mean? So we should thank each other in May. We can be outside and have our feast, like, as a picnic where we respect Mother Nature, the truest form of all things.
52, 53.
Also, I want it to be in May because my sister's birthday is May 5th, and it would just be fun to take a little bit of that from her.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right. Wow, that was, okay. You found the true intention of it.
Actually, it wasn't, but I guess something else in May.
Okay, all right, wow. All right, so 2 questions to go, or 2 numbers to go. So that was number 9, so we have 3 and 10. Okay, let's see. Aren't you evaluating?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Tyler, Burnette, let's come on down.
Hi, man. Can you see that? Come on.
Oh,
Wait, no, I mean,
marker?
yeah, let me just
Go.
trust me.
Oh, because your name.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You didn't know. I have a weird French name. The French are all weird.
It's just brunette.
Burnette.
Brunette.
Come on. Okay.
Yeah, with the
3 and 10.
Yeah.
You're actually the first person to catch that since like middle school.
Guess what? My first name backwards is Aiden.
I will not forget that. What? Oh,
Yeah.
10. Take the next.
So number 10. There's a shortage of turkeys.
Oh no.
And you are the President of the United States, so now you have to explain why there's a shortage of turkeys and what you are advocating Americans to replace turkeys with. And you can't choose chicken. Sorry.
To replace?
Yes, to replace turkeys as the main dish for Thanksgiving, or to symbolize it. These are the American citizens in front of you. You are the President.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking. I have one, but it's going to probably piss some people off in here.
Do it.
Okay, this is an exaggerated story. Do not take this story to heart about anything that I believe in. So, I'm the President of the United States. I love turkey hunting. I am a country boy, as you can see by the boots and the wallet and the Levi jeans and the bull riding and the horse riding and all that good stuff. So, I would make everybody, wait, what was the question again? So, I mean, can I just read it?
There's a turkey shortage. Where would you replace turkeys?
Oh, I thought like I had to do something else. Okay.
And you explain why there's.
Okay, so the main dish would be, oh, there's a turkey shortage, right?
Yeah.
Because I shot all the turkeys. I had gotten a new crossbow for Christmas, and come turkey season, I shot them all. I'm sorry, guys. I just, you know, if it's brown, it's down kind of thing. Even though that relates to deer, it relates to turkeys now, because I'm president. And our president seems to do what he wants, so I can do what I want. And let's see. To replace it, we are going to do, because the gift of science, we're going to do, and just because I kind of want to piss some people off in this room, all GMO turkeys. They're all genetically modified in a laboratory, made by me. Just me. Because I'm an animal scientist, and I'm graduating with my degree in animal science in 1 semester, and I want to put my science onto the world. Not really, guys. It's just a story. I'm actually a pretty cool guy. All right, thanks.
Our last person question of the day will go to Jian. Let's come up.
May I choose the number?
Yeah, if you yeah, you can choose a number if you want.
Zero's an option.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, 30. We got you there. That free will and liberty coming through.
Thanks.
Okay. Tell us about your favorite Thanksgiving memory and what made it so cool.
Wow. So I'm Mexican / Chinese, so I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but for y'all, my favorite Thanksgiving moment was probably, dang,
You can make stuff up.
I know. Yeah, I'm just
Believe me,
thinking.
you can make stuff up.
Probably yesterday when I was thankful for something. You see, actually no, I take that back. Thankful for last Wednesday. You see, last Wednesday was a special memory that I was thankful for. And that day was Thanksgiving, just pretending. That was a day when I got when I became an American citizen. So, it was a day to be thankful. Now, I'm truly one of you all, because earlier when he said, or someone said, you're all citizens,